Hello, Mr. Wright here, and thank you very much to the person who sent in this question, as there's lots of maths in here. And of course, if you would like me to tackle a question and publish my solution, then all you need to do is to email me the question. I'll put my email address in the description of this film, or add the question to the comments of this film. Right, let's have a look. Now, on the axis below, we've got to draw and label the three lines. And then we're going to have to identify the region R. Let's first of all draw and label the three lines. Now, the first of these is y equals x plus 2. Now, when I'm thinking about plotting that line, I'm thinking, right, it has a y-intercept of 2 and a gradient of 1, because y equals x is just y equals 1x. So it has a y-intercept of 2, so it goes through 2 here, and it's got a gradient of 1. So every time I go along 1, I go up 1. Along 1, up 1, along 1, up 1. Okay, so here is my line y equals x plus 1. Sorry, y equals x plus 2. There it is. I'll label it y equals x plus 2. Now in green, let's do the line 3x plus 4y equals 12. Okay, now we could rearrange this to make y the subject, and then we'd be able to read off the gradient and the y-intercept. But I find this easy to use what some call the cover-up method, or I use the phrase 0 something something 0. I know that 3 times my x-coordinate plus 4 times my y-coordinate has to equal 12. So that means that if x is 0, then 4 times the y-coordinate has to equal 12 on its own. So 4 threes are 12. So the point 0, 3 satisfies the equation, because 3 times the x, 3 zeros, plus 4 times the y, 4 threes, equals 12. And in the same way, I'm going to make y 0. Now, if y is 0, then 4y is 0. So the 3 x's have to equal 12 on their own. 3 fours are 12. So the point 4, 0 also satisfies the equation. So that's 2 points on the line, 4, 0 and 0, 3. So now I can draw the line. It's going to look like this. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to draw the line and label it. Y equals, no it doesn't, 3x plus 4y equals 12. Okay, now I'm going to draw and label the line y equals a half x. Now, when I'm thinking about this one, I'm going to do a quick table of values, I think. So if x is 2, if x is 4, and if x is 0, okay, well if x is 2, y is a half x, so y would be 1. If x is 4, y is a half x, so y would be 2. And if x is 0, well a half of 0 is 0. So I've got 3 points. 1, 0, 0, 0, 2, 1, and 4, 2. 0, 0, 2, 1, 4, 2. So I can join those up, and then I can label my line y equals a half x. There it is. Okay. Good. Right. Now I've got to write the letter R in the region which satisfies these three inequalities. Now, first of all, I have to have y being less than or equal to x plus 2. So, the blue line here are all the points where the y-coordinate is equal to the x-coordinate plus 2. Above that line, i.e. above the line over here, that's got quite high y-coordinates. So that'll be the side of the line where y is greater than x plus 2. So I'm going to be interested in the points which are below that line. Okay, let's have a look at the green now. Y has got to be 3y plus 4x has got to be greater than or equal to 12. Well, that means I'm going to want really high y's and really high x's. If when I do 3 times the x plus 4 times the y, I get more than 12. So I'm going to be interested in the points which are above that line. And I also, looking at the black now, need the area of the graph where the y coordinates are greater than half the x. Well, this black line here, which I'm shading with yellow, shows me all the points on the grid where the y coordinate is equal to half of x. And I want the y coordinate to be greater than that. So I'm going to want the portion above the line. So which region am I going to shade R? Well, it needs to be above the green, above the black, and below the blue. So the region which I'm going to label R is this region here. Okay, and that is that question done. Now, if you'd like more examples of questions like this, then I will put the link to the relevant playlist in the description of this film. If you found this useful, hit like, tell me so. If you'd like me to solve a question which you send in, then send it by email or add it to the comments of this film. Thanks for watching. See you in the next film.